All right, look who's coming onto the court. Come on, get loud for your Brooklyn Nets. And your Brooklyn Nets.
Greg, I think it's going to be a battle of the boards, a battle of rebounding. And you know what that's like. You played alongside some great rebounders.
Well, you know, Patrick Ewing, Charles Oakley. I mean, those guys got after it as well as anybody who's ever played.
In the corner, Bull with it. Here's Turner. And some nice passing there by Houston. Connects from three-point range. Bulls got the first 3 points tonight for Houston.
And your Brooklyn Nets. Rocket substitution. Dylan Brooks.
And so it's Wall. He brings it up for the Nets. It's a three-point game. Takes it in. Oh, that was something else.
We all know Wall loves putting on the show. He has some ridiculous dunks up his sleeve.
To the inside. Boucher with the steal. Handle with the ball. Now Bull defending.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And how about them not settling? I mean, instead of being lazy with the shot selection, they go right to the rim.
Bull.
Assisted by.
That drops and it comes off an assist from Brooks. Bulls got 5 points so far.
An improved playmaker who does a solid job distributing the rock. Don't sleep on Brooks' vision.
Here's Wall. Solid play on the low block, and that one's good.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you have to bring much faster help than that.
And the jam by Harden.
He's a point guard. I mean, the point guard's command in the pick and roll. Harden, he always reads it perfectly.
Now here's Wall. To the left wing. Shot clock at 6. With the drive. Got a piece of it.
And that massive wingspan coming into play there. Ball uses it to perfection to block shots.
Here's Houston now.
And one thing that separates Randall from other guys, his size. That spin move. He can do it off the drive, in the post, now going either direction.
Now let's send it over to David Aldridge, who was able to talk with Steve Nash.
Well, Kevin, look, he thinks their long-range shooting can make all the difference, not taking anything away from the defense they're going up against. But he did say he'd be surprised if his guys didn't shoot a high percentage from outside. Pretty confident coach, Kevin.
Thanks, David. Always want to get those threes falling consistently. It's Randall with the drive. Here's Bull. Goes up. And it's Clark in the corner. Pass to Bull. Back to Clark. From the corner. Brooklyn with the rebound. And whirling around the floor, Greg, is there anyone Randall reminds you of?
I mean, they're different players, but Akeem Olajuwon had an unbelievable spin move. Takes a lot of body control, especially for taller guys. But when you do it well, man, it is That's tough to stop. Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, that's because he's getting his number called early. I mean, he's doing his part to help carry the offensive load.
Paul with the ball. Out defended by Randall. Shot clock at 5. Here's Turner. Lays it up off the glass.
Putting on the hard hat there. Give Turner credit for staying locked in on capitalizing no matter what.
Brown. And he lays it straight in.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
A drive by Paul. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming out.
With the ball in Paul's hands, the D is going to be under pressure. When he drives, he'll come out with a foul, a bucket, or even both.
And both free throws good from Paul.
And with Chris Paul, he makes this team work. Gets the most out of his teammates and has done that wherever he's played. Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
And it's blocked by Brown.
Just tenacious defense from Brown right there. I mean, superb play, shut down defense, stifling shoot.
As you said, Paul's teams often overachieve in the standing.
People still underestimate his impact. Sets up and improves his guys as well as anyone. And he's the engine to this whole operation. How about dueling from long range, just going at each other?
But it's a matter of pride and a matter of each side trying to seize control of this game right now.
Now Paul, following the miss by Julius Randle from deep. It's good.
I like when Paul attacks the hoops. Looks for his.
Right side Wall. There's 57 seconds left to play here in the first. Here's Randall. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Paul with the ball. Leonard picks him up. Took him no time at all on that one. Clark's got 8 points.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this.
Both teams will make substitutions. 44 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Brown outside. The kick out to Lopez. And again, it's the Nets missing. Rockets leading by 8. Pass to Barrett. And here's Harden. Barrett wide open. He fires. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Yeah, they've been very aggressive, and they've taken early control of this game.
The first trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
This season, the percentage right around 72%, so not the kind of success he was hoping for.
And for Brown, it's about consistently improving. We've seen flashes from him, but now it's time for him to meet expectations.
Brooks from outside. And that one released in time, but no good. And so it's the Houston Rockets holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They're And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And looking at what we've seen from Houston, what do you guys think?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Yeah, how many coaches say, we want to start fast? Now, let's see if they can maintain that intensity.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Older.
Thank you, Kevin. The Houston Rockets are rebuilding. That's a hard pivot for a team that, until last season, was pursuing titles. The new front office has been candid. It's presented challenges as they look to go young and stack up draft picks. They plan to make constant bets on unproven talent as they build toward the future. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you. Harden with it. Some stats for him. He averages over 21 points a game. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Nets trailed by 6. Left side, Brown. The shot's good from Lopez.
Ready to shoot once he catches it. Lopez has tremendous confidence in his scoring path.
Picked by Clark. Harden, no good.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Brown feeling it out a bit. Outside for Randall. No good that time. Some solid defense from Clark. Harden with it. Picked up by Brown. Back to Harden. He had stolen by Randall. Pass to Lopez. Nets passing it around. And he makes good on the layup. Lopez has got 5. And so many teams looking to space the floor. Greg, how many non-shooters can you play and still have a good offense?
Well, I think most teams go 4 out, meaning you got to have at least 4 guys that are a threat on the perimeter, keeping a vertical spacer at that dunker spot. But if your dunker can also shoot, man, that puts even more pressure on the defense.
And your Brooklyn Nets. Your Brooklyn Nets.
And it's Harden with the ball for Houston. Nothing offensively yet from them in the second quarter. Houston gets it back. Clark left side. 6 to shoot. Harden outside. Drives to the hoop. And the jam by Harden.
Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Oh, you know what it is. One play at a time. That's got to be the mindset, especially in such a tight game.
Here's Lopez. Oh, that's blocked. Harden with it. Picked up by Brown. Pass to Bull. Now Harden. Here he goes. From past the arc. Sinks the triple. Harden's got 5 points in the quarter.
Yeah, you got to chase Harden off the three-point. He's too good of a shooter from there to be given airspace.
Now the backstory of Clint Capella is interesting, as he was only the second player, Greg, from Switzerland to make it to the NBA.
Yeah, Kevin, you know, you don't think of basketball right away when you think of Switzerland, but the game has grown so much in Europe over the years. Guys like Capella, who might have gone into soccer at one point, are now gravitating towards hoops. And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
Last 2 minutes to play.
Harden scanning the floor. Driving in. And Harden with the stuff.
Oh, and when Harden is going strong to the rim, he's looking for the throwdown, ripping the rim down hard on that one.
1:37 left in the first half of the game. inside.
Timeout. Bang, your Brooklyn Nets. Substitution for the Rockets.
There's a minute 34 left in the first half. It's Brown with the drive. Over Bull. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
I mean, really, that's just sheer tenacity. Brown exploiting the defense, driving, and making them get physical with him.
Now that he's attracting so much defensive attention, Greg, Brown is routinely getting others involved.
And how about his assist numbers have skyrocketed? And it's really not surprising. His sole focus is doing what's best for the team.
And Harden wide open. He shoots. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Trains it from beyond the arc. Brown's got 8.
Now, this is the fire you love seeing. Brown doesn't back down from anyone. He relishes getting his revenge.
It's Harden with the drive. And Boucher sends it back. No one near Randall as he lets it go. And the Nets another 3.
Becoming more and more comfortable with the J. Randall squaring up there nicely.
Screen by Capella. Here's Harden. And Boucher sends it back. Oh, and the jam by Capella. 30 seconds left in the first half. Brown outside. To the wing right side. The kick out to Sabonis. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Pass to Turner. Back to Harden. Up in time. No good on the last second attempt there.
And arguably,
James Harden getting it done for Houston. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. And here's Oladipo. He'll bring it up for Brooklyn. Trailing by 2. In the corner, it's Boucher. Drills the three-pointer. Boucher's got the first basket of the second half here for the Nets.
Oh, what incredible precision. Brown cutting the D to pieces with his pass.
Pass to Clark. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, these days, so much emphasis on the perimeter game, but you can see why after that sequence.
A wide open look here for Oladipo. The three-pointer, no good. Harden outside. Here's Turner. The three-pointer off the mark.
Well, that's just a lucky break for the D. Yeah, keep giving him that shot. Bad things will happen.
And stolen by Bull. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. Harden outside. To the middle. Back to Turner. 5 to shoot. And yes, it's good. And it's a 4-point Houston lead.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. Kawhi Leonard keeps it simple. He says, I'm trying to be the best player I can be. I'm happy with what I've done in my career, and I'm just going to keep on from there. It's not about being famous. It's about playing basketball and having fun on the floor. Well, he is famous, Kevin, and he remains focused on the court.
Agreed, David. It has served him well. Thank you.
He's capable of playing either guard positions. I mean, when you think about Harden's sense for when his teammates are open, it's
Pass to Randall. Back to Oladipo. Now here's Randall. Down through the hoop it goes. That's his 5th make on 9 shots from the floor.
And known as a combo guard, Victor Oladipo has some point guard level passing skills in the body of a 2.
Here is Harden. 12 points for him. Turner inside. Over Oladipo. No good off the back of the rim. Last year, Oladipo was a surprise inclusion in the James Harden deal.
Yeah, Kevin, a few years back was the headline in the Paul George deal. I mean, it shows the value of Oladipo getting traded for 2 potential Hall of Famers. This is the offensive onslaught that is James Harden, just capable of dominating games all by himself.
And Oladipo, here we go.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
This is why they go to him. When the game is tight, he ups his intensity level.
Brooklyn trailing. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the 3rd now. For the lead, drains the 3-pointer. Oladipo's got 7 points for the quarter.
Well, opponents worry about Oladipo's quickness attacking the basket, which really helps him create good looks from the perimeter.
The shot by Turner, no good.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Houston making a switch.
Rocket substitution.
There's 1:54 left in the 3rd quarter. Guys, this offense very effective.
And guys, the defense has been no match. They've just picked them apart.
And Randall throws it down.
The plus ball handling by Randall. Rare to see that from a young power forward.
Rockets trail by 3. Ball outside. Turner with the screen. And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That's his first foul.
First team foul. Substitution for the Rockets.
1:22 left to play in the 3rd.
R.J. Barrett.
Lob pass to Capella. And they recover it. 5 on the clock. Here's Paul. Oladipo with the block.
You're not going to beat Oladipo with that. Victor plays hard on both sides of the ball.
We've got 1:08 left in the 3rd quarter of the game. To the paint.
Houston foul.
And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Nets.
I love how they've attacked the basket in this game. They've taken a very aggressive approach.
Yeah, but also, they haven't missed a beat in terms of their fast break game. That's been equally as effective all night long.
Oh, you can get spoiled watching him at the line. I mean, you just expect him to make every one, every time. Leaping off the ground with such ease. Capella is exceptional with timing, how to finish these alley-oops.
And Oladipo, here we go. Brown outside. Outside Leonard. A crossover. There's the drive. And he can't jam it through.
And with Aaron Gordon, he knew about his high-flying acrobatics. But at his age, still seeking more consistency. Given his talent, he must continue to get better.
Time at Brooklyn. All right, look who's coming onto the court. Come on, get loud for your Brooklyn Nets. Keep your hands, fans. Your Brooklyn Nets.
Gordon hits both of them.
And there's no question that Gordon is a talented player, and it's clear he wants to be a star in this league.
It's Wall with the drive. Down low. It's stolen by Randall.
And no need to rush this. Let the clock run down.
Yeah, no need to get the ball back here. You want to close this quarter with momentum.
Now, here's Ball. And as we conclude the third quarter, what a game, neither team giving ground. Brooklyn ahead. They're up by 1.
It's the fourth quarter.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. The Rockets trail. Ball looking over the floor. Lob pass to Capella. Ball outside. He takes it in.
Crafty ball. I mean, it's hard to cover. He takes pleasure in toying with defenders to draw foul.
And it's tied up with that one.
The Rockets. Yeah, the line with 2 shots.
And they now lead as the free throw drops for him. And here's Wall. Pass to Boucher. And the dunk by Boucher.
Terrific work from Wall. Assessing the situation and finding an uncovered teammate.
Ball left side. Clock at 6. Houston needs to get a shot. Boucher with the steal. Outside, Wall. Back to Ball. The kick out to Wall. No good with the triple.
Even for a player who's not a three-point specialist, I mean, that's a shot you got to knock down.
Here's Gordon. That one a little long. Now a timeout call by Brooklyn. Now when Lonzo Ball entered the league in 2017, Greg, there were major questions about his shooting. And he struggled, of course, during his rookie year.
Yeah, and shooting 30% from deep and under 50% at the line. But credit to Lonzo. He's put major work into his stroke, getting that free throw percentage to over 75% during his 4th year in the league. And his three-point numbers, they've also improved greatly.
He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, during the last break, I heard Steve Nash talking to his team. He wants them to maintain their balanced attack, but he told them they're doing a great job of finding space out on the perimeter, which has led to all those good shots. He likes the rhythm and the flow of this offense. He just told them, keep shooting it with confidence. Kevin?
Okay, David, much appreciated. Oladipo outside. Takes a 3. And stolen by DiVincenzo. Pass to Leonard. Brown outside. Banked in off the glass.
I tell you what, Brown is a powerful wing player. You'd like to get him the ball inside.
Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the 4th. From deep three-point range, the long distance 3 is there. And it's a 4th-point Nets lead.
determining Brown's ceiling, I mean, how good of an outside shooter can he become? I mean, to me, that's the only question. But he may have already exceeded expectations. As if there was any question, Harden with the big-time play.
Oladipo taking his time here. The Rockets pull it in. Outside Turner. Poked away. It's stolen by Brown. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Leonard inside. On the wing, Brown. Back to Leonard. Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
What you love about Brown's game right now, he understands the offense, and he understands his role within it.
Harden outside. Over in the corner, Turner. Uses the glass to finish the lane.
A big like Turner, just using that height inside, it's almost a lost art.
Outside Leonard. It's deflected. And stolen by Bull. Barrett for three. And another three for Houston. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for Houston.
They played a heads-up brand of basketball this entire game, and they've got the steal.
And also, I've been extremely impressed with their interior D. Their rim protection has been as good as it gets.
Pass to Harden. There's 1:17 left in the game. 4 on the shot clock. Back to Barrett. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Now it's a 5-point Houston lead.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Yeah, they aren't just chucking up anything. I mean, they're doing a great job of creating quality looks.
Yep, that one goes in there.
Getting a step on the defense there. Once Leonard has this, you know he's going to capitalize.
Harden outside. Back to Barrett. To the inside. Yes!
Let it move by Hard right there, throwing it down on top of the defense.
Oladipo outside. Timeout called the Nets. They're behind by 5. We've got 22 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Guys, what do you think?
Trying to stay alive. They've got to work quickly.
Yeah, time is of the essence. Basket and a foul, it's got to be the game plan.
Substitution for the Rockets. Dante DiVincenzo.
Houston on D, leading by 5. 6 on the shot clock. The Nets need to get a shot off here. Here's Leonard. It's deflected.
Well, this is where measurements don't tell the whole story. Clark is a tremendous shot blocker despite having an average wingspan.
All right, look who's coming onto the court. Come on, get loud for your Brooklyn Nets. Substitution for the Rockets. James Harden.
There's 10 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
You two players.
And he commits the intentional foul.
Victor Oladipo. His first foul. Team second.
And they go to the intentional foul.
Julius Randle. That's his second personal. Third team foul.
Gets the first. That increases their lead to 6.
Six-man coming into the league, the star player. Harden's transformation has been flat out incredible. And you know what? He's nowhere near.
And that's the end of the game.
So we see the Rockets get the win here. A narrow.
Yeah, love who I am, not my bankroll, but I'm up, so that is not realistic. Shoot my shot, then I check the shoot my shot, then I'm on to the next one. Shoot my shot, no stress when I'm
since the 4th grade. Football t-shirt with the rope chain. My granny was singing in church. My grandpa was deep in the. Mama worked like 5 jobs. My uncle was getting the. My auntie was getting the education. My daddy was hustling work then. I done dodged 9 times. Living life is such a dirty game. I done dodged 9 times.
Hi, everyone. I'm Brian Anderson, alongside Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill. On the sidelines, Allie LaForce.
And they won't play each other after this game. And after losing the first one to these guys, you know they want revenge.
Going winless against any team is not your desire. I mean, no matter how many or how few times you face them, that's not something you want on your ledger. That'll be motivation enough for them today, all by itself.
Grant, no shortage of athleticism on display tonight. Something you'd know a little bit about.
Well, you know, B.A., in my younger days, I might have caught a few guys, but maybe we'll see a few highlights tonight, too.
Now here's Harden. And you look at his numbers, just over 21 a game. Beyond the arc. Bowl, no good. Brown with it. And he's been a big part of their offense, averaging more than 18 points a game. Leonard on the take. Oh, a beautiful reverse layup.
Athletic play by Leonard in the paint, not letting anything hold him back from his shot.
Call with it, and it's Boucher picking him up. Oh, rejected by Boucher. Turner, no good. Leonard for three. On target from range. Leonard's got 5 points.
And, you know, the improvement we've seen over the years from Leonard has been incredible, especially his three-point shooting.
And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. And here's Harden. Oh, Leonard with the block.
Dominant defense from Leonard, making a big effort to get his hand on the shot and swat it down.
Fires at the elbow. And there's another one for the Nets.
And adding to this lead right now, riding a wave of momentum.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
And that one's good.
Paul's quickness on the drive too much for the defense. They just can't find a way to stop him.
And your Clutch City Texters.
First quarter of action, 2 minutes in. And Jaylen Brown gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
And not afraid to put his body on the line either. He took a shot for the team in that situation.
There's a screen by Turner. Let's go with a three. Randall pulls down the board.
And he's really silencing all the haters. Randall has become a guy you can run the offense through time and time again.
John Wall.
Got it.
This is John Wall at his absolute best. In attack mode, going right to the rack.
Outside Harden. Pass to Barrett. Down low. Here's Turner. Oh, he powers right through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul, too. And he'll go to the line. It goes on Chris Boucher. And Randall effectively became a point center starting last year.
And coach put him in spots where he can make easy reads. So Randall knows exactly when to attack and when to look for a teammate.
Now here's Wall. And he drives in. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Wall's gotten his second bucket on the night.
Boy, I love how crafty Wall can be in the paint. Sees an opening and then exploits that opening to get his shot.
And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
That's his second personal.
Well, you look at Harden. He doesn't beat you with great speed or by playing above the rim. He wins with pace, angles, and strength. As unique a scorer as we've seen in probably the last 30, 35 years in the NBA.
Drive by Brown. Comes up empty down low.
Yeah, he just flat out tricked that one, missed it, and has no one to blame but himself.
With all that space, it's so hard for the defense to stay connected to everything.
The Nets call timeout. And your Clutch City Texters.
All right, the Rockets making a switch here.
They are the Clutch City
The Nets with a lead. And Clark Harden is also an expert at using his body as a shield for the ball.
I think it's really a good lesson out there for young players coming up, Diaz. Use what you have. Don't try to be somebody else. Use what you have. Don't make excuses, and then get busy putting the work in.
And so it's Houston with it. The Nets making their last shot. Here's Harden. And Harden with the slam.
Ferociousness from Harden, looking like he wants to tear the rim off.
And Wall, here we go. Gets it another point at the line. James Harden picks one up.
Shooting for
And, you know, Wall himself has said, my jumper is the key thing. Whether in pick and roll or on the break, defenses force him to knock down shots.
And you watch Wall shoot the ball. Man, he is consistent with his mechanics.
Yeah, you know, he's got that one motion release, BA, and gets rid of it pretty quickly. And still carry your offense in stretches when he needs to.
Turner, no good.
You know, he looks a little off kilter to me this quarter, still trying to find his rhythm.
The Rockets trail. To the middle. And the layup is good off the glass. Turner's got 5.
Boy, Tucker ever unselfish in how he goes about his game. Nice job finding his teammate there.
Randall can't hit.
Boy, patrolling the paint well, protecting the rim. That's exactly the kind of defensive effort you need against him.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check and was maybe a step out of his range.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
Harden drives in. Count it. 2 for 4 from the field now.
You know, Harden is so hard to deal with when he drives because you know he's looking to draw the foul, and trying to defend him without fouling is a tall task.
Brown can't hit.
You know, using his size advantage there to rip down that board in traffic.
.40 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Now here's Turner. Pass to Bull. Crafty move. That one's good. This game is all even.
Good intelligent basketball on the part of Turner there. Assists like that will make the defense think twice about how they're going to defend him.
Now here's Brown. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Ball for 3. The drive by Brown. And the jam by Brown.
Just awesome speed from Brown. Blasting off towards the bucket and slamming it down.
Harden from outside. He drops it from range. 9 points in the game.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
James Harden. He's been the guy.
All right, look who's coming on the court. Get loud.
And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Houston?
Hey, guys, they're passing the ball very efficiently here in the first half.
They've established their presence in the paint tonight. Also, a lot of their scoring to this point coming from down low.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. Well, you want to talk about a super team. Last season, the Brooklyn Nets became the only team in NBA history to boast 6 players who'd made it all NBA over their career. Guys, the roster has changed just a bit, but make no mistake, this team remains loaded in a way we don't see too often.
No question, Allie. Good stuff there. Thanks. Now here's Barrett. Looking for his first basket, still in this one. Turner attacking. Pass to Harden. Driving to the basket. Unable to get that one. And it's the Nets taking it the other way. Left side wall. Rockets with a rebound. Oh, got a piece of it. Here's Randall. And it's Randall with the jam.
Well, that's an easy pass for John Wall to make. As soon as he spots his teammate wide open, he's dropping that dime on time and on target.
Now here's Turner. He's got 5. Launches it. And another miss by Houston.
I feels to me like this team is going to need more from him, guys. I mean, if they're to erase this deficit, he's got to step up.
Left side, Brown. Outside for Randall. There's the three. It's rebounded by Barrett. Three-pointer, Harden. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Boucher.
Great read to get a hand in there and disrupt the play.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
The Nets call timeout. It's time for T-shirts.
Well, you were Rookie of the Year back in 1995, Grant. For young guys coming into the league, how difficult are expectations right out of the gate?
Well, rookies these days are way younger than when I played. I mean, I was 22 my first year in the league after 4 years in college. So, you know, I think we have to give these young players time to develop and learn how to become great in the NBA.
Outside Paul. Back to Capella. Trying to get back on track. Oh, he got him with a pump fake, but he couldn't finish. The Nets with a lead. Here's Oladipo. And Tucker pulls it down. Pass to Paul. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second. Here's Capella. And it's Capella with the jam.
Nice recognition that time from Capella. Aggressively rolling to the bucket after setting the screen.
It's Oladipo with a drive. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Now here's Paul. Taking a look at his numbers, averaging about 11 a game. Kept alive. Here's Capella. Puts up a three. And that's good. Chris Paul for three. Paul's got his second basket of the night.
That's a good decision right there to get Paul the ball. Made it look easy on that catch and shoot. You take a risk with those long passes. They're lucky the D couldn't collect it.
Pass to Lopez. Kick out to Brown. Lopez, the screen from outside the arc. Rockets with a rebound.
Well, you know, if you ask me, Aaron Gordon is clearly one of the best dunk contest competitors to never win the crown. I mean, he put up unreal performances in 16, 17, and then again in 2020.
Here's Oladipo.
Yeah, you know, Oladipo was the second pick back in the 2013 draft and has made back-to-back All-Star games in 18 and 19. His star is rising.
First free throw is good.
2 shots.
And Oladipo drops them both. The Rockets trail.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Here's Paul. 5 points in the game. Here's Tucker. And the Rockets hit again from deep. When you look back at Aaron Gordon in those contests, he narrowly lost in 2016 and 2020.
And, you know, Brian, that 2016 duel between Gordon and Zach LaVine was epic. One of the best I'd ever seen. In 2020, Derrick Jones Jr. just beat out Aaron. It wasn't that Aaron lost. Derrick Jones Jr. just won it. Both guys got 50s in the last round.
Here's Oladipo. The Rockets getting their last shot to go. Pass to Leonard. Here he goes. And the dunk by Leonard.
Some serious intensity from Leonard. Driving in with a purpose and slamming it down.
Here's Paul. 4-3. Keeps it alive. It's good on the putback. Capella's gotten his second bucket of the game.
And you have to appreciate the heart they've shown on the offensive boards this quarter.
Well, it's paid off with a greater rate of second chance hoops. I mean, great effort to build this lead on their part.
He's finally leaving that dismal first quarter behind him. Took him a while to get going.
Back to Paul. He takes it in. Goes back up. Uncovered. And he knocks it down. He's 3 of 5 now from the floor.
Nice work by Paul, as usual, in that mid-range area. So effective there.
Outside, Brown. And a bit of a battle for the ball. And the officials signal a jump ball here.
That's his second personal foul.
And stolen by Barrett. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. The Rockets. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Brooklyn trailing. Outside wall. Drives to the hoop. To the paint. Here's Boucher. And it's blocked by Harden.
Look at Harden getting after it defensively with a little edge. A rude rejection like that will get him all kinds of fired up.
Now here's Harden. 9 points in the game. Pass to Capella. Clock is at 3. 13 feet out. That one off the back iron and out.
There wasn't much defensive resistance there, guys, but somehow he blew it anyway. Missed opportunity.
Randall draws the double. Lays it up and banks it in. Randall's got 8 points.
Boy, down low, Randall can throw those 250 LBs around and create havoc. Tough for the defense to slow him down.
And they'll keep possession. Pass to Harden. Screen by Capella. And he lobs it up top. Randall with a steal. Inside. Out to Leonard. For the lead. Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency.
That may not be his first choice, but Kawhi's not going to pass it up if it's there for him. Good decision to take the quick jumper off the catch.
Pass to Capella. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
Boy, in a game this snug, you can ill afford to commit those kinds of turnovers.
Coming on the floor for your Rockets, Miles Turner. Timeout charge to Houston.
And the Rockets making a change here. The Nets with a lead. Leonard outside. No good on the triple.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
And everyone knows what an elite defender Kawhi Leonard is. I mean, he's a former Defensive Player of the Year, and he can still shape games with his defense.
We've seen 5 lead changes so far. Neither team able to pull away.
Yeah, this game just feels like it's going to come down to the wire.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the final half of play now. There's a screen by Turner. Lets it go from deep. James Harden, and that's good. And it's a 4-point Rocket lead. And with Leonard, he's just as sharp as ever with his stifling defense.
Oh, his versatility is incredible. I mean, he can guard the toughest forward or guard each game, and he still has the energy to go out there and get numbers on the offensive end as well. And you have to love it. The floor general taking things into his own hands.
Just the aggression they're looking for, man.
And it just forces the defense to pay more attention to him, guys, which we know can open up things for others.
Brooklyn with the ball. The Rockets getting their last shot to go.
Coming on the court. Get loud for your Quad City Dancers.
Both teams deciding to change it up. And the Nets with possession here. 4-point game. Randall outside. Just 5 to shoot. Lopez. There's the block. And as it goes out of bounds, Brooklyn able to keep possession. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Here's Randall. Blocked again!
There's the defensive presence they want from Turner, hustling and using his mobility to send it back.
Goes up. Pass to Bull. Now Harden. 17 points in the game. From deep. Out of bounds. It'll be Brooklyn's ball.
Next ball.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Leonard for 3. And again, it's the Nets missing. To the inside. Here's Brooks. Yes, and a nice assist from Harden. And it's a 6-point Houston lead.
You know, as a distributor and dime dropper, Harden has really got a nice eye for how to get teammate shots and does a really good job setting up a shooter.
Here's Leonard.
Remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
And another shot. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. That's on Brandon Clark.
One of the most improved players ever. Kawhi came into the league as a defensive specialist, but Leonard has blossomed into a finals MVP on multiple teams. Just a franchise-level talent. Productive trip to the line. He doesn't like to leave points on the table.
On the wing, Harden. And you look at his numbers, just over 21 a game. 6 to shoot. Back to Turner. Lets the 3 fly. Hits the 3-pointer. Turner's got his 3rd basket of the night.
Miles Turner.
I just love the ball movement.
Here's Randall. And it's Randall with the jam.
Going towards the basket, that's when Randall's most dangerous.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Turner.
Boy, that's a moment he'd like to archive. Embarrassing lapse of judgment there.
Here's Randall. He's got 10. Here's Brown. Oh, excellent D there from Harden. Houston in the lead. .105 left in the third quarter. Pass to Turner. Oh, rejected by Boucher. Randall inside. Tipped. Harden with it. 17 points in the game. There's a screen by Turner. He shoots. And another miss by Houston.
And unlike some other guys, missing a wide open look won't hurt his confidence at all.
And here's Randall. Here's Leonard. That's it. Coming off an assist from Randall. Leonard's got 7 now in this quarter.
Over the years, we've seen Leonard add different things to his game. Now, an offensive machine.
Get loud for your Quad City Dancers.
We've got 22 seconds left in the third quarter. Outside Harden. James Harden.
下帝国，我把全球越滚越大，我的同行随时面临倒闭。把你上牢记，胖起来打中你的太阳穴，足够让你到底，
足够让你到底。只要我在，你们跑都跑不起来，不用再抱期待，整个西亚市场都被我们霸占，像龙卷风刮到我心，
刮到我心。外星人收到的信号都是我们发射的说唱音乐，目标非常精确，在筒子林的基地被他们锁定。
黑 T，黑屏，黑头发，黑帽，黑眼镜 ，A1，当然都是贵宾。我是一个比地球更高的卫星，黑钻 ，AP， 按下宝宝按钮让敌人追击，电话那个响，开个跨会议。写给亚账或者看看汇率。
你的老板他要给我面子，读外来网从来不受任何限制，和我近距离接触只能通过电视。我拉着黑的黑，甩着我的辫子，在我面前摆拍摄影机，炫耀我的猪，把裤子拉得低，故事里散发的粉儿，你看我的哪里就有。
毛带头顶着香牛仔，看到我们出门拦着门口走开，满汉全席当做下酒菜，倒进水晶玻璃杯，一瓶酒的价格给了。这就是同在你味上的风格，你看到了绝对会给你们安排到位，
安排到位，从不倒退，带动地区经济的消费，拽得动，来个乔丹和 people 的小配合，前门下海滩补贴的敲回车，手表上的转台上看不见到底点钟，24 hours 不够用，我是系统里最大的漏洞，
没有空没有空还有这个宣言没有空你学我的传达风格没有用因为你不是我，所以没有用
没有用到存在就是第一选择，不用准备做 Plan B， 电话打不通，不在府区录音棚里做着新专辑。
黑 T， 黑屏，黑头发，黑帽，黑眼镜 ，A1， 当然都是贵宾。我是一个比地球更高的卫星，黑钻 ，AP， 按下宝宝按钮让敌人追击，电话那个响，开个跨会议，写给亚账或者看看汇率。
你的老板他要给我面子，读外来网从来不受任何限制，和我近距离接触只能通过电视。我拉着黑的黑，甩着我的辫子，在我面前摆拍摄影机，炫耀我的猪，把裤子拉得低，故事里散发的粉儿，你看我的哪里就有。
This sound like new word. It was gruesome what we grew from, but we grew some in the end. Ain't enough to be where you from, had to be mixed with some Indian. Shawty say she Creole, I cracked the lead over there. Once again, I'll get my novelty on until I tip over. Can't sleep done.
Tell me what is it, Isla Bay? Is it how I make it? right through your palisades. You not gonna ride that fence, is you is, or is you ain't. Apply that to anything as long as I can commemorate. White diamonds with the black face, cultural appropriate. You can from across the way. Yeah, on that just how we stay at my neighbor. Solid till you liquidated, I never been that way, I swear. You feel just like a Saturday. I might just on your first. Tell me the truth. What would you do for my love? I bet you would start the jag, right? You let me crash in my bag, right? You see this in my hand, I ain't about to end up seeing twins. I hope you still with me if I.
It was gruesome what we grew from, but we grew some in the end. Ain't enough to be where you from. Had to be mixed with some Indian. Shawty say she green out, I cracked the elite out. Once again, get my novelty on until I tip over. Can't sleep done.
Lost in like the chip, bro. I was down to my last four. I was barely eating, sleeping at the studio. But last night, execution did a movie role. Robbery, a lottery, feel like that's how I gotta be. I never felt so unlucky, no, never. No one understand my brain, I know my mind. You said that you would love me forever.
I can tell you down to the stove. I'm like, what you talking? You like, what you talking about? We go down here. We go to the corner store. You gonna find some.